I'm leaving that bit on, mate. James, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Was that number 18? Win number 18?
Number 18, mate. Yeah.
Against a real danger man.
Yeah.
He's becoming a real danger man.
Yeah, he's very good. He's very good.
In fact, the last time you were here and he was here, he got his stoppage over Reece Woods where Kale took him out in round 2, wasn't it?
Yeah. Got a little, I think it was an egg clash in the third or something like that. Little egg got high, but my little daughter's not going to be happy with that because she'll be going to me every time she looks at me. But Christmas now, mate, and what a good fight. I enjoyed it. We've been practicing very hard on stuff like that. Serge, it's a couple of weights heavier than me, to be honest. You know, he come in £5 over me, and it was nice to be in there with a big hitter and knowing that if I don't do the things right, he's gonna.
Yeah, if you're not switched on, he'll switch
exactly,
off.
Mate. And it was good. I think, you know, I'm my own biggest critic, and I've just spoke with Ant. I think I had 5.5, 5 3/4 perfect round, and just switched off near the end, maybe trying to gamble a little bit too much to get a bit more. And he did the old Serge Ambomo last 30 seconds through everything but the kitchen sink.
Do you think it was, for me watching it, it looked too easy?
I don't like saying that because I've had a good...
No, I don't. I'm not. I think you could have done more.
Yeah, I could.
You picked beautiful shots, everything, but it was all picked and it was all placed. I just felt like there was a little bit of spite missing there. Or was that intentional? Were you just working on things?
A little bit, so we've been working on things at home, which is like... I've always been like we've just seen the last 30 seconds. I kind of stood a little bit and he's throwing everything, and I shouldn't have done that last 30 seconds. And Anthony wanted a polished six round performance. We more or less knew we weren't going to get the stoppage against Sergio Mbomo unless you catch him with a nice clean shot when he's not expecting it. But we was looking for a quality 6 rounds, and I think we got 5 3/4. You know, going into Christmas now, it's been a fantastic year, a long year for me, and I need to speak to Steve. I need to get something in the pipeline now because I do believe I'm ready for a good step up now, mate. You know, I think the welterweight division has opened up at the moment. You know, the top 10 are banging on. You know, they're cracking on the English.
You think there's some gaps there for you to fill?
I damn right hope so, Lee. You know, I'm in this game for everything. I train my hardest for every fight.
I know you do. I must admit, I admire the shape that you're getting and how you keep the side, because I mean you are a huge welterweight, mate. You're a huge welterweight. You work really hard to do this. You'd be quite easily, and you could walk around at 13 stone and still be in good shape.
Yeah, it was. I'm ready for it now. You know, I've had the Serge Ambomo treatment now. You know, he's very good. I've seen guys like, you know, middleweights, Marcus Morrison. Mark Efron fight him. I'm just James Small, welterweight, and I'm looking forward to pushing on now. You know, Serge has been in with quality like Marcus Morrison and Mark Efron, them kind of guys. So I feel good to be in there with him. But I'm just looking forward to pushing on now, mate, and looking forward to a good 2023. I think that could be my yearly.
I definitely do. I think the way you were, like I say, you picked everything beautifully.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
I just think it could have been more spiteful, but I could see what you were doing and understand why you're doing it, because you don't want to mess around with him too much.
We've been working
you wanted to make sure,
because
he's a wild big bit. I mean, the head clash, like you say, look at that. That
I don't know.
enough to.
I laugh watch it back. It was either an head clash or a very short jab, but it come up straight away. I think very small.
His head is massive. He scares me. He's a lovely man, but he scares me. Because he's built like an animal.
I seen him. I come in and I thought he can't put much for. And I seen him and I thought, Jesus, his veins in his biceps had veins on them.
I know he's only short, but he's in amazing shape. So for him to make under 11 stone, I don't know how he does it.
Well, they made 11-1.
11-1.
You know, I made.
Yeah, well, I've seen him come in just under 11 stone.
I made
sometimes.
10, just over 10-9, I think, something like that. I can't remember. But you know, £5 bigger than me. You know, we have to get over these things, Lee.
Yeah, but he fights up to 12 stone.
He certainly does, mate. And
he's no fear, has he?
You know, and that's what I mean. I've got the best team around me. You know, Anthony was been drilling it. You know, James, I want you win, I want you out, and I want this fight's not about, you know, no offence to Sergio Mbomo, this fight weren't about going out there and absolutely doing with this tonight. It was about preparation for 2023, because I want all the marbles in 2023. You know, I'll start from the bottom and I'm going to work my way up. You know, I've been in them big fights, maybe a bit out of my depth, and I felt losses.
Let's go back this way then.
Sorry, mate. Go on, mate.
If you were in one of those big fights again, now one of those, but next year, do you feel the results could be different now?
Miles different. Miles.
It was Harkin and the Spanish guy, wasn't it?
John Miguez was a phenomenal fighter, you know. I won't
get in
depth about it. But when I watch it back, it was a bit of the, you know, I watched other fights and I just kind of thought he's all or nothing over there. But you know, and
so what I'm saying though is now some of those experiences. If you were going into them now, would you think the results could be different?
I think so, mate. I think so because
if you didn't, then you'd have to seriously rethink, wouldn't you? But so you've got to take positives, and if you can go into the new year and think, well, if I get an opportunity like that again, this time, third time lucky.
That fight's made me. It set me up. You know, I needed to learn. You know, boxing. I'm not. Didn't have the amateur background coming up. You know, I did the unlicensed, and I need to learn. I'm still learning. I thought a very good learning fight for today, Lee. You know, I knew I was in with a dangerous man. If my God.
But do you think it was a bit like when you fought? The Scouts lad, Andy Colquhoun. Yeah, it was very controlled. That was a very controlled fight. Yeah. And this was a very controlled fight.
Well, I'll be honest to you, Lee. Even Anthony spoke. You know, the plan was to fight in that way. Andy Colquhoun, back foot, moving, slip. But I don't know whether it was I was big in there, but I felt like Serge normally on the front foot non-stop coming forward, but
you felt you took that away from him.
I knew I had to take that away from him. And I think the jab took away from him from the start. You know, we worked on like, you know, just keep touching, even if you're not doing much, just jab, bam, touch, just keep him thinking. Because if he takes that front foot, he's in control, and I put him on that back foot, you know, obviously.
Well, you calmed the beast. That's what you did. You calmed the beast. And he's a big beast.
I think I got greedy. I've just been speaking with Anthony about it. The last round, I got a bit greedy. I wanted more. I should have been. I wasn't happy with a clinical performance. I wanted more, and it probably didn't work in my favour. And you know, he had a good round, but you know, learning curve for me. I'm massively ready now. I'm not here to call no names out, but I want some fights. We don't know.
Hopefully something will happen in the new year.
I hope so.
I feel you're ready.
I am ready, mate. You know, coming from the unlicensed, you know, I'm 20 fights in now. You know, I've had my learning fights.
Listen, you bring it up now. I used to bring it up all the time. I think you're well past that. There's no need to bring that to anyone's attention, because you box far better than most, even accomplished amateurs do. So let's forget that. Let's go forward.
We're ready for it now, Leo.
And pick up titles in 2023.
Appreciate it, mate. And I'm looking forward to watching it back, Lee, because I've heard you've been doing recording today.
No, I haven't. My mate was doing it.
Oh, right.
I taught him well.
Your mate was doing it?
Yeah, of course he does. At
least it'll be good videos then. See you soon. Thank you very much.
Take care, James.
Thank you, for all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.